This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
If you want all of your data in one place, you need the Intuit ERP. I'm Damon John, and I run my growing business on Intuit Enterprise Suite. Learn more at intuit.com/ERP.
And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
Not surprisingly, Canadian bluesman David Gogo has been playing guitar since he was 5 years old. At 15, he went to the Royal Theatre in Victoria to see Stevie Ray Vaughan play, who then encouraged David to pursue the blues. The next year, at 16, David started getting regular work as a musician. He started a band called The Persuaders, opened up for some truly awesome bands, Johnny Winter, Buddy Guy. Can you imagine that as a teenager? David's a Maple Blues Award winner, has played so many festivals over the years, relentless touring, Juno-nominated albums, Western Canadian Music Awards-nominated albums. Truly an incredible career with an impossibly amazing career highlight. Listen to this.
It's kind of tough. I mean, I've been really fortunate. I've opened up for so many of my musical heroes, especially blues people. Mm-hmm. And quite often in those situations, well, not quite often, but sometimes in those situations, I got to sit in with them. So I've sat in with Albert Collins, Johnny Winter, and B.B. King. So probably, Johnny was always a hero. But I'd have to say, to get, to be standing on stage and trading guitar like the B.B. King, that's probably got to be it.
And like, what's that like? Looking over there's B.B. King playing with you. Really?
I was 21 or 22 at the time, so it was even more surreal, Yeah. But the fact that he was a really super nice guy made it so much easier.
I bet.
So he was just encouraging. In fact, I was kind of playing quietly because I was trying to be respectful, and he kind of cocked his hand behind his ear and said, I can't hear you. And the bass player looked at me and goes, "Turn it up."
Right, like encouraging. Let's go.
Yeah. So I turned the amp up, and there I was. So it was weird. It was over in Switzerland.
Oh yeah.
So, I was walking on sunshine. Wow! I just played with B.B. King. So I went down to an after-hours jam and played a bunch more, and actually played with B.B.'s band. Just kind of fronted the band. I did that, but by the time I got back to my hotel room, I just couldn't sleep. And
yeah, there's no sleeping that night.
No, and I kind of looked at the clock, and I tried to phone some people back in Canada. And, back then it was a little more difficult. You had to phone through the hotel and everything. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't sleep. I went, wow, holy shit! I just played on stage with B.B. King.
That's pretty awesome.
Listen to This on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC-approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
Hi, listeners. We want to tell you about a podcast we love. It's called Rebel Girls, formerly known as Goodnight Stories for Rebel Girls. It's about real-life women who are changing the world with their courage, creativity, and big, bold ideas. Want to know how Taylor Swift became a superstar? Or hear how Simone Biles became the greatest athlete of all time? From immersive stories to heartfelt interviews to super smart advice, Rebel Girls brings you stories that will get you fired up to become your best self. There are over 400 episodes for you to explore, with new episodes every week. So check it out. Listen to Rebel Girls wherever you get your podcasts. And find us on youtube.com/rebelgirls. And whatever you do, stay rebel.
Do you love Disney? Do you love top 10 lists? Then you're going to love our podcast, Disney Countdown. Hi, I'm Megan, the Magical Millennial.
And Biscuits, I'm Jeremy, aka Jarendell, and we are the hosts of the hit Disney podcast, Disney Countdown.
On every episode of our fun and family-friendly show, we count down our top 10 lists of all things Disney. The parks, the movies, the music, the food, the lore, There is nothing we don't cover on our show, right, Jeremy?
Ooh, girl, you know we are famous for rabbit holes, Disney-themed games, and fun facts you didn't know you needed, but you definitely need in your life. So if you are looking for a healthy dose of Disney magic, check out Disney Countdown wherever you get your podcasts.
Now, before you go hunting for something else to listen to, let me make it easy. I'm Mike Carruthers, host of a podcast called Something You Should Know, and I speak with experts about fascinating things that affect your life, from human behavior, relationships, health, science, and everyday mysteries. We've been downloaded millions of times because every episode teaches you something you'll be talking about later. Open up Something You Should Know and give it one episode. You might just find your new favorite podcast.